All right, we're live from my bedroom on the road, and we'd like to thank...
Tires.com.
What?
It's actually www.tires.com.
Ah, you learned something. That's great. And we also like to thank MagicTonight.ca, getting that reach to try to see 50% off. If you type in Palmcast online at MagicTonight.ca, you might get yourself some tickets 50% off. So first come, first serve on that, I'm assuming. All right. We had a good time there, didn't we, kids?
Yes.
We
It was
caught-
awesome.
It was awesome. And right before that, we caught up with him to talk to him. But before that, first...
Theme song. Theme song. Theme song.
Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line. Right, and they are live. And the Palmcast presents Magic. I love magic. Magic to me is the best form of entertainment. It always keeps me entertained. I don't want to know how the magic is done, because when you tell me how the magic is done, the magic is done. That's the problem. The second you know a joke of mine, and you know the punchline, you might sing it with me. The magic is never gone. But the second you know how it's done, it's gone for me. So I always want to be basically the stupidest guy in the room when it comes to magic. And today I have a gentleman who is going to talk to us about the art of magic. And I'm excited to be here today. And I'm going to call you James Allen, but I don't think that's your name. But we're going to call you James Allen?
It actually is my name, so you can use it. It doesn't bother me.
Okay, but people on the street, or is that your stage name then? We'll go with that route.
It's pretty close to what's on my driver's license. I won't tell you what's exactly there, because I'm basically hiding from Revenue Canada.
Okay, all right. I think that's enough of that, actually. Now that you've just explained yourself, I don't have to hear any more. So James Allen, who is or not having a stage name, because it's close, so it is a stage name. And just like I said to my son, it's fun. It's performing. So you get to have the opportunity of being something that you weren't before, something a little different. And you get to do that in the art of entertainment. And you are a professional...
Magician.
And you have that on your card.
Yes.
Okay, and as a professional magician, how long have you been being such a thing?
Ooh, I don't know when I started being a professional. I've been doing this full time since 2011, 2012. I started magic in university, so I would have been 19, 20.
Okay.
I'm older than that now.
Right.
And so it's been about 10 years, 12 years altogether, all said and done. It's a very strange thing. Magic is like an addiction.
Okay.
So it's the intellectual equivalent of cocaine or heroin. The drive to try and learn something new, discover something new, add a new trick to the show, find out a new secret, discover something, invent something. To see a piece of magic that completely fools you is a high that you have to keep chasing.
Right.
So most of the last 10 years have really been a bit of a blur. I don't remember when I started doing what, and
You just woke up with fairy dust all over your face. Going, what happened in the last 10 years?
yeah, there's a part of my brain that still thinks it's 23 years old and is fresh out of university and feels like a week has gone by.
That's fantastic. Again, the whole point of this is to talk to people who are doing what they love to do. And after speaking with you, we were here before with Matt Tesaro, and he was here doing his thing, and he had a sold-out night here in your club, which is every Sunday.
It is every Sunday at the Crimson Lounge.
See, I called it the Cage.
So this is really, really complicated. So if you go up to the street, the building is called the Cage. The club is the Cage 292 College on College. It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
But inside of that, they've carved out an intimate, almost kind of romantic space, red curtains everywhere. We serve dinner, and the room we're in right now is completely the opposite of that. We're 8-10 feet away from a cage.
Where last time you told my son that's where drunk and disorderly people go.
Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure why you put your children in there. It's really cute watching them, but
they're hardly
you'll have to
drunk,
let them out.
but always disorderly.
It gives us something nice to do with hecklers, really, it does.
That's funny. I did, when I was selling this place to others, because I love the experience I had here as I am back again and wanting to promote it to other people. So I'm still on
Thank
that
you for
vein.
coming.
Well, thank you very much for having us. So when dealing with, I called it more, the word I used was burlesque, but I meant vaudeville. Giving the sense of tablecloths, red tablecloths on every table gives a sense of one step higher than any comedy club I've ever been in. You know, vaudeville is bringing class to the people.
Well, vaudeville would have been theaters. To sit in a vaudeville theater is the same feeling as sitting in a movie theater. It's just real people instead of a screen. That's really what vaudeville was.
No, but I want tables and chairs. I want nightclub.
Oh, well, that's not vaudeville, but I mean, this is a much more fun experience. You get to eat, you get to drink. The drinking is important. I think it makes some of the magic make sense.
That's for the adults. And I have been here with my
No,
son.
it works with Diet Coke, too. Don't worry.
Nice. It does say right on the card, you know, it's not really recommended for children under 12, but I was here, and there wasn't any lewd, crude, or anything outside of itself that didn't need to be explained. If you were an adult, it needed to be explained.
Well, we get phone calls about it all the time, and what I've started telling people is it's like watching Seinfeld. There's no reason you can't let your children watch it. You let your children watch it doesn't make you a bad parent. But on the other hand, that doesn't mean you necessarily want to leave your house and buy a ticket for your children to go see it. So we really designed everything with an adult audience in mind. We don't have balloon animals. We don't have sparkly things. We're talking to people like adults. We're making jokes for adults. Not mature, but just grown up.
No, that's what I signed up for. And I brought my kids because they like this whole show is about the behind the scenes of the making of a show. And you're the producer of the show as
Yes.
well.
So-
And the host.
Yes.
Are you always the host of your own show?
I am. My name is on the door. I am stuck being here. So it's James Allen's Magic Tonight. I'm never not here. And we go through, and I say host, I really perform a lot. I do a lot of magic on the show. I'm not just an MC. But we have special guests, and I have all kinds of friends and colleagues and guests in from out of town. We had a performer who was visiting from Manchester last month. Okay, fine, he's from Hamilton, but he's been working in Manchester. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Wes Herrick, I'm hoping. Not Wes Herrick?
It is.
I love me some Wes Herrick. Any guy who's going to just clean shear his head right off his body for magic. That's my Wes Herrick.
There we go. We had another performer in from the Netherlands, another guy in from France. So we get to have a lot of fun here, and
Is that why, as a producer? Because why not just be the performer? What made you become producer performer?
I was given the chance. This show has been going on for about 10, 12 years.
Right.
It used to be called Friday Night Magic, and that's going back to about 2000, 2002. Really before I was even doing magic. This show predates me. And it went through forms. So it was a weekly show, it was a monthly show, it was a free show, it was a paid show, it was in a pool hall, it was in a nightclub, it was in a theater, it was all over the place. And it morphed. And eventually, and I started performing on it, and this is why I'm still doing it. I have a huge soft spot in my heart for this show specifically, but this style of show in general, because without this kind of a show, I would not have had the chance to get my first performance experiences in front of real human beings, and that was incredibly beneficial to me. And it was always a variety show. We've streamlined things. We've made it a lot more organized. It used to be very casual, drop in. If the show started at 7 o'clock, they'd be sitting around at 6:55 trying to figure out who would be on and in what order and who was doing what.
Okay.
And did we have enough tables and chairs? So it was a little bit more disorganized at that point. And the people who originally started doing it left to pursue different things. So one of them went to go after a career in hypnotism. And the other one, he worked on a TV pilot, and he was building some schools in Kenya for a charitable project.
That sounds worthwhile.
But he just said, I don't have the time for it anymore, but if you want to keep it going, it's yours. And so I made it mine. We've changed the name 8 zillion times. We've changed the venue, looking for different places. It went dormant for about 2 years, and in that time we did sort of one-offs. Mm-hmm. So we did the My One-Man Show. Mm-hmm. We had a performer in from Israel, a performer in from Chicago, mm-hmm. a performer in from Spain, and most of those were just one-night only mm-hmm. events. And then when we met the owner of this venue, he has a fantastic love of magic, and he came up with the idea of doing a weekly show. He just walked by. That was the clinking you heard.
Right.
So he's
Colonel Clink, right there.
And
Hogan. I don't know where we're going with this.
I'm sorry. I'm a child of the '80s. You'll have to make more specific references.
Really? Okay. Actually, I love this venue. I really do. You make sure if you come to this venue, make sure you bring cash. That
Yes.
should be on something. I did not read that anywhere, but I wasn't coming for the show. I was coming to talk to your performers. And then when I stayed, I just kind of got sideswiped with, you got money? Money. Luckily, there is a bank on the street. You can go jumping out. But I'm saying if you're going to come to this location,
This location is cash, only. Yeah.
and you're the face of 2 other locations. At least that's in my brains. I have you at 2 locations other than this one.
So we started doing shows, the same show at the Franklin House in Mississauga, which is a wonderful historic property in a neighborhood called Streetsville.
Right.
Became famous during the days of Prohibition. And another venue, which is now called the Bear, and it used to be a few things other in the past, out in Pickering.
Pickering. The other way, east Toronto.
Yes, so we went east, we went west, because people have actually been coming to the show from quite far away.
Yes.
And I would see people would phone up, we would look at the area codes and say, we're coming in from Oshawa, we're coming in from Oakville, we're coming in from Burlington. And Toronto traffic, if you don't live in Toronto and you haven't got that sort of zen mindset to it, I'll get there when I get there, Toronto traffic can really do damage to your mind.
Okay, so for a better night out, go to Pickering. So not for a better night out, but if you're already out that way in Oshawa, you
For a
might as
more
well
convenient
stay,
night
yeah,
out.
Convenient. That's the better word. Wow. Luckily, I'm not on sales. This is working out perfect for me. But I do want to keep talking about you. And again, thank you for talking with us. And all of this will be posted on the Palmcast for our friends and family to listen to. But what I would like to create is, of course, a clip or 2. One is
Yep.
my children are here today to ask you questions, as well as I'm hoping to get some kind of magic that could be on audio only and see if we can amaze and spill. But we might not. We may. If not, but if we do, that will be our clip. Putting your name in front of it and telling you every Sunday that we're here for some magic with James Allen.
We'll try our best.
So, right, so no pressure. There's no pressure there. We'll try our best for sure. So I would like to start off with the questions. I have 3 boys. To start slowly, did you have any children of your own that you know about? I took it all away from you there.
No. I definitely, I don't even have children that I don't know about.
You don't even know children. What?
I don't have children that I don't know about.
Right. And we did have some conversation about you trying diligently to try to find a meeting in the middle for an afternoon type show for children, and it's never really made itself through because we like adults that like children, but that's basically your venue. You like to talk to adults, even though there's children in the
I
room.
never said I like children.
And that's exactly why we're here, folks. That's how this clip starts. So now my oldest, he has questions for you. Let's just start with him. Say hello,
And
Benjamin. One more time for us.
Hello.
That's cool.
It's nice that they let you out of the cage.
Okay, so you're one of the owners of the cage. You're
No, I'm actually not.
No. He's not an owner. He's a producer that runs out of the cage. More specific.
you are a very good magician, and here you are on the Palmcast. So what
Flattery
up?
will get you everywhere.
Oh, flattery's gonna get you someplace.
So what up?
I'm having a great time. Did he just say what up?
He did.
I'm a little bit on the old side. I'm not quite with it, but I'll do my best.
He wants to know
I'm
what
having a
up.
great time. We are getting ready for a show, and people will start arriving in about 40 minutes. So they're setting up tables in the other room. They are checking microphones and speakers and sound systems and getting dinners ready. And this is always the most stressful part of the night for me. Once the show starts, I'm totally okay, but it's the getting ready. What's the thing that's unexpected that's going to happen?
That's why you come to a magic show. All right,
Yes.
and Benjamin, still you have the microphone.
Tonight, who is performing?
We have 2 guests. We have Canadian Magician of the Year Bill Abbott, who is absolutely amazing, and we have a really strange mystery performer. His name is the Great Mustachio.
I'm assuming he has a mustache, but I'm just throwing
He
it out
does.
there. Okay, good.
He does have a mustache.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
And he is very, very unusual. You will get to meet him later on. You can tell me what you think of him.
Okay. And now here we are, my second oldest. He has questions, of course. If you don't have children, but they always have questions. So my second oldest,
Yes.
Samson, say hello.
Yo.
Word.
Word and yo. This is what we got. And now, Sammy, your case, Jones.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Magic. I thought these questions were going to be hard.
No, you have to study for these.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Ooh.
Oh, now it got difficult. Okay. What's your favorite thing to eat? Stop the train in this man's head.
Chocolate? I don't know.
Oh, no. chocolate is his favorite thing to eat. Is there any other questions?
No, and that surprised me because you got it really fast.
Right. Most people have to think about what their favorite thing to eat is, honestly. It's a question that has been through the ages. It's like there's so many things in North America to eat. You could have food from anywhere else in the world, anything, chocolate. That's what you went with, and you're allowed to. And now I have my third oldest, who is here, and he, because he is my third oldest, has the most questions. That's how this goes. So,
Makes sense.
yes, that's how it is. So say hello.
Hello?
Howdy.
And his name is Kanan. Say hello, Kanan. So go ahead, say hello, Kanan.
Hello.
Hello.
And
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
blue.
What's your favorite number?
What's your favorite number? Wow.
Pi.
Oh, 3.14. He's giving you a fraction.
What's your favorite song?
Your favorite song?
Okay, this is
Lady
Wow.
Gaga, Judas.
Lady Gaga, Judas.
What the? Okay, I'm done.
No,
We've confused him and scared him away.
there's two more. Yeah, it's okay. Into the. All right. Oh, it's because you're a performer. He's learned over the time that you don't. One of his questions was, "How old are you?" But he's decided that it's not a functioning question because people keep dodging that answer because no one wants to let people know how old
What's
they
I'll
are.
your
lie, I
favorite-
don't mind.
What's
Right.
your favorite
Basically,
movie?
that's well. Now, so he changed it to.
What is your favorite movie?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh.
I never watched that before.
No, you won't be able to until you're about 18 and speak French. Because then it's funny. I think it gets
Very
funny.
true.
If you speak. Right. So he has
I
French.
did
class-
French too in school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did 12 years of French immersion. I have something from the Ontario government, which is a certificate of bilingual studies with honors. I have no idea.
That's fantastic. So we're just wrapping up, but now I just wanted to be able to pull off some kind of magic that I could bring my kids back, but my wife's
you
turned the
can.
corner. So Benjamin, Samson, Kanan, we're going to try to do something here to try to bring the magic to those at home. If you're in your car or if you're at home in your office, this is bringing the magic in the microphone.
So if I switch microphones,
yes,
they'll all
you're-
work and they can watch?
Right. So you can spin it right over. Yeah, no problems. If you take that microphone and you can now become part of your...
So come stand around here very, very close, and we'll start with Kanan. Come right here.
there we go.
And hold out your hands like this, like you're trying to hold on to a melting snowball. There we go, a little higher. And we're going to pull up his sleeves.
I think I might know the trick.
Really? Now, if you don't move, Kanan, this doesn't hurt. So hold very, very still.
All right, so he's holding my son's hands
In between,
and putting something in his hands. But I can't tell.
inside.
He's putting something in the hands. What?
Money.
He just took money right out of his hand. There was no money there
What kind of
before.
money is that?
It's American. You don't get to keep it.
What? Okay, now it just disappeared. So he had this coin the size of my face. He put it in my son's hand. It's the size of not my
Yeah, I
face.
think I know
And
that
now it's
trick.
gone.
No.
You wanted a closer look at that.
Okay, so now we're going to look at the money. Because you know the kids love the money.
Yep, you put it in your pocket.
What's really weird is if you take these. Oh, he's left. So that's left for you
Okay,
guys.
we've got two more. So we got little... What?
They split. Hold
What
that.
just happened?
Hold that.
Okay, so now there's
And
two coins.
Ben, refresh my memory. How old are you?
10.
Yeah, you're not too old for this.
Out of his ear. He pulled it out of his ear, and he wasn't too old for that.
And
Is there an age limit for that, by the way? Is there like if you're 90 years old, no coin out of the ears?
yeah, it stops working at about 16.
Oh,
it's
I see.
a puberty thing.
It's a puberty
Get out of
thing.
your nose.
Okay, here we go. And now we have coins, sir. We have 3 coins, 4 coins from nothing. From something came nothing. By the way, that's Arabic.
I can
It's called
put that
abracadabra.
here.
Good. Hold out your hand.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
You put it, I thought
Ah, boom. Boom. 6-year-old doesn't see nothing.
cool.
Can I get a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yes, we can.
And that's true.
Okay, so if people wanted to visit you and know you, and where would they go? Where would they?
My website is jamesallen.ca, and the website for this show is magictonight.ca.
So what is abracadabra? Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Yeah, it's
I tried. I swear I
no
tried.
one can pronounce it. That's why we started calling it Magic Tonight.
I see. I'm glad to be a part of the legacy.
It's either halfway between Abracadabra and Cabaret.
No, but I loved it as a visual thing. I got what it was trying for.
Yeah.
That's why cabaret is what I meant to say when I said burlesque, and then I went to vaudeville. It was a crazy day for me.
Or it's a Canadian magic show. It's Abracadabra, eh?
Well, there you go, folks. So you have a place to be, and you now have a place to be on Sunday nights at 7 p.m., 6 o'clock for dinners, 292 College Street. Come on out. The kids, not really for the kids, but I promise you, if you bring 1 or 2 kids, they'll let them in. Just be prepared that there'll be alcohol and there'll be jocularity. What, do you promise?
I don't even know what that word means.
He doesn't promise the jocularity, folks. Okay, but he does promise magical times.
We'll have a wonderful time if they come out.
Thank you very much for your time tonight.
My pleasure.
Thank you, James Allen.